Hey everyone, welcome to Data Millennials. I am Atul. In this video, we are going to discuss how we can apply or use a sine function using calculated field in Looker or Google Data Studio. So as you can see over here in my table, I have the column assign output and then I have a column assign angle output. But if I'll show you the raw data which I have used for creating this table, then you will see that we have two columns as an input for assign number and input for assign angle, and we have to change these numbers and angle into the assign value. So in this video we are going to apply or use the assign function as a calculated field in our charts or table from scratch, so that you can get the awareness that when, where and how we can apply this assign function using the calculated field. So before we use this function, let's understand about this assign function first. So assign function is a type of arithmetic function in Looker, and it returns the inverse of the sine function, and the value which will be returned by this assign function is in radians. So in order to use this assign function, what we are going to do over here is that first of all we are going to click on this edit button, and then we are going to create a new page where we will replicate this table so that you can see how we can implement this assign function using the calculated fields. So first of all, I'm going to click on this page button and click on a new page. The moment I'll click on new page, you will see that the Looker has created this new page, this blank canvas for us, and I'm going to copy this header from here and put it over here. Then I'm going to add a table. So to add a table, you need to click on add a chart and click on this table button. The moment you will click on this table button, you will see that Looker will allow you to add a table, and you can place it anywhere in your empty canvas. So I'm going to put it over here, and then I'm going to increase the size of this table. The moment this table will start reflecting data, you will see that it has by default taken a particular data source. If you want to change the data source, then you can click over here and select your data source. So for me, I have already used the data source here as an output to show you in the starting of the video. So I'm going to use the same data source for this table also. Now in this table, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take the two input values from here in my sheet, assign GDS 84, where I have input for assign numbers and input for assign angle. So in this table, I'm going to remove this dimension. Now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take both of these two columns, input for assign number and input for assign angle, as my dimension over here. So I'm going to take input of assign angle first, then I'm going to put input for assign number. Sorry, I need to take this into dimension. Yes. So both of these two input fields that I have in my Google Sheet is reflecting over here in my Looker page. Then what I need to do is that I need to provide the output using the assign function using the calculated fields. So in order to add a calculated field, what you need to do is that you need to come into this metric section and you need to click over here. You can remove this record count, and you have to click on this button which says add metric. You need to click over here, and then you have to click on create a field. The moment you will click on create a field, you will see that Looker will provide you this option where you need to give the name. The first name that we are going to give is assign output. So I'm going to name it as assign underscore output. And then I'll keep the data type as numbers over here. Within this formula section, I'm going to put the function which is assign. The moment you will write AS, you will see that the IntelliSense of Looker will provide you this function. You can click over here using your mouse, and then within this bracket you need to put the input field for which you want to convert or change it into the inverse of sine function. So I'm going to give the first column over here, which is input for assign angle. So I'm going to give it as an input over here, and then I'm going to click on apply. The moment you will click on apply, in backend Looker will start calculating it, and once it has started calculating it, then you can click anywhere on your page and you will see that you have a new column over here which is assign output, and this assign output column has been generated by the calculated field which you have created just now. So we'll create the calculated field for this input for assign number also, and we'll do the same process. We'll click on add a metric, then we'll click on create a field, then we have to give the name over here, and our output column name will be assign angle output. Then we need to give the formula, which is assign. So we'll select assign over here, and within the bracket we are going to give the input field, which is this input for assign number, and then we'll click on apply. So you can see here that we have two outputs. This output assign output is the inverse of sine function for this column, and this assign angle output is inverse of sine for this column. So this is basically you can return the inverse of a sine function using the calculated field in Looker. Happy learning and see you in the next video.